Last time we explored how second wave feminism began. We talked about the feminine mystique, the rise of now, and the different perspectives that emerge within the movement. But that leaves us with an important question. Why did so many women believe change was necessary in the first place? To answer that, we have to go back much further than the 60s. We have to understand one word, coverture. You probably won't hear it outside a history or law class, but you can't fully understand this focus study without it. Coverture was the legal doctrine that said when a woman married, her legal identity became part of her husband's. Lawyers even had a name for her, femme covert, meaning a covered woman. Under coverture, a married woman had very few independent legal rights. If she earned wages, they generally belonged to her husband. She couldn't sign many legal documents on her own. She couldn't easily sue in court. In many places, her husband controlled family property and had legal authority over many aspects of family life. Here's the detail that surprised many students. An unmarried woman, known as a femme sole, often had more legal rights than a married woman. Think about that for a moment. A marriage could actually reduce a woman's legal independence. So where did this system come from? It was developed under English common law and became part of American law during the 18th century. Now let's put on our historian hats. Which four IB concepts are we seeing here? Continuity and change, because coverture wasn't simply an old English legal idea. Many parts of it survived for generations and were still shaping lives well into the 20th century. That's continuity. Now let's look at the change. During the 1960s and 70s, a series of major legal and social developments challenged those older ideas. In 1960, the birth control pill gave many women greater control over family planning. In 1964, Title VII of the Civil Rights Act prohibited employment discrimination based on sex. In 1972, Title IX dramatically expanded educational opportunities for women, opening doors in universities, athletics, and professional schools. Then in 1973, the Supreme Court decided Roe v. Wade, recognizing constitutional protection for abortion rights. Whether people supported or opposed that decision, it represented another major shift in debates about women's legal rights and bodily autonomy. But history rarely moves in a straight line. Not everyone believed these changes were a step forward. Critics was Phyllis Schlafly. She campaigned against the Equal Rights Amendment. She argued that the ERA would ultimately disadvantage women by removing legal protections that she believed women should keep. Notice what we're seeing again? Perspectives. People could agree that society was changing while strongly disagreeing about what that change should look like. And those disagreements didn't end in the 1970s. In 2022, the Supreme Court's decision in Dobbs v. Jackson Women's Health Organization overturned Roe v. Wade and returned abortion policy to individual states. Whether people celebrate that decision or oppose it, it reminds us of something historians know well. History is rarely settled. Many of the debates that began decades ago continue to shape politics, law, and society today. Now let's bring history somewhere specific. Dallas, Texas. In 1967, attorney Louise Raggio helped secure passage of the Texas Marital Property Act. Before that reform, married women in Texas still faced major legal restrictions over property and financial independence. That's coverture still leaving its mark almost 2 centuries after it first entered American law. One law, one lawyer, one very old legal tradition. Gradually challenged one reform at a time, and that's exactly why this focus study is about far more than memorizing dates. It's about understanding how societies change, why some ideas endure, and why historians still debate their significance today.